Hey guys, System here, and this is All the Mods 9. Myself am having a wonderful day. Hope you guys all are as well. Go ahead and jump forward, get back into this maze pack. In between episodes, went ahead and worked on our base. So yeah, I did go ahead. Start structure is clearly not finished at all whatsoever. Just the start, right? So I used a bunch of deep slate here. So I'm using that, and this is just a, I guess, a deep slate variant down here. So this one is from chipped, which has to be done on these tables over here, right? So you have to use the mason table, and this one's for wood here, the carpenters. I'm started using some of the steel. I was trying to see kind of palette that would work. So I have framed warp blocks. I'm not sure if I like that. I may switch to blues instead. So over here I had this block. I actually really like this block. I may try to find a way to kind of fit it into the build because I really like that blue, that Appetite from Greg Tech. So I don't think it's going to be used for a lot either. So it might be a good block to kind of use for that. Managed to do this too. I guess I did the outer lip, so it kind of goes up and over, which is the way I wanted it here. And down here, it didn't destroy my reactor in the process, which is nice. I have this thing going full tilt now too. I saw that we were going to need quite a bit of the byproduct by the end of the pack, so I want to make sure we are getting the cyanite that we're going to kind of push forward. We're going to make a bigger reactor at some point too, but I'm not too worried about that. The way I did the lip too was actually in 2 stages. So the first stage was with a shaped clearing quarry. So this one just cleared it out, but I used this filter here. So I used it on leaves, oak, cobble, and then the coarse. There you go. That cleared out all the blocks in that area. Then I just went through again using a ton of dirt from the first clear when I cleared out the actual area. I had insane amounts of dirt. Just used that with a shape card. So just a basic shape card, which is probably still in there, right? So right there. And that made it so I could make that very easy. So quite happy with how that turned out. I'm actually very happy with how that turned out. I think it looks pretty cool. I may mix in some blocks later on, but for right now, it's a good start. So that's pretty much everything I think I did. Oh, I guess I did a couple more upgrades here. I guess one main one here in our backpack. Went ahead and made us a feeding upgrade. Just automatically feeds me. I don't need to carry around my food anymore. Just leave some in my backpack, and then yeah, I just automatically eat. Oh yeah, I guess I did this too because I have a whole bunch of blocks in my inventory down here. Went ahead and upgraded our furnaces from emerald to netherite, right? So you go to, I guess, netherite. I think it was 2 stages, right? Netherite furnace. There you go. So this one was made with the obsidian, so I had to do that one. And then it was, yeah, from the emerald, right? So that to that. So not too big a deal, but got it done either way. These things are very fast, but they use a lot of actual power, right? So yeah, just let it do the stone. The stone isn't a lot of power, but when I start doing these full blocks, there you go. Actually, uses done. Actually, I don't even know if our power system can keep up with this here. No, it can't. So I actually have the builder off in the other dimension. So these are getting a full 13,000 RF tick, and it can't keep up. Just between the two. I don't even have the speed upgrades in these things yet, right? So we can still add the speed augments, but it doubles the power usage. So yeah, I didn't want to do that yet. So that's pretty much everything I did. So let's go ahead and get to some progress here. I think we're going to start off with some mystical. Then we'll maybe look at inventory system. So the first thing we're going to go ahead and do is make us a cool little item here, right? So I want to go ahead and grab some of them. Some of, where are they out there? The rib bones and the catalyzing glands. Let's grab them as well. I think I need some nebulous hearts as well, right? So I think I have that. And I need slime pearls. Let's go ahead and grab them. Also, I didn't mention the upgrades, I guess, yesterday that I actually put in this thing. I put in 3 stack upgrades, an advanced magnet, so that's what I had there to actually pull the items in. I like the advanced one, just so you could like set a blacklist and stuff. Also the pickup of experience and the block, right? So if I want to do something around this, I can actually tell blocks not to pick up as well. And then I went with the void as well. Oh, the tank upgrade is what makes it so it could actually hold experience, right? So you actually need that there as well. So that's the thing. Anyway, let's go ahead and make a cool little item here. This will be useful for the next thing we're going to do. Go ahead and just drop that all off in there. We're going to need a lot of this stuff today anyway. So anyway, the first thing we're going to do is make this here. Where is it? The Emperor's Chalice. This thing is, it's infinite water, basically. Oh yeah, the gas tiers we would actually make with the catalyzing glands. Let's go ahead and grab them. Go ahead and grab ourselves a void tier. This is a cool little item itself. Keeps almost unlimited amount of one item. So yeah, it's like a single, like a max int holding, I guess, item. It's pretty cool. Not that we need it, but it is pretty neat either way. And then we'll go ahead and make this here. Go ahead and grab you. Now this chalice is really rad. It's just infinite water, I believe. So even in, it has like 2 modes, right? This one and that one. There you go. I think in this mode, just use it for water. and the other one actually kind of destroys water. And I think on top of that, if you have it in this mode here, the non-shiny one, you can drink from it. There you go. Just to up my saturation. And yeah, I think that heals you actually. Drinking restores hunger in exchange for life. So apparently that uses some of my life, but it doesn't matter because it heals me up anyway with my saturation. Which is pretty awesome and pretty rad all around, right? So pretty neat, pretty neat. I think I like that thing. So I'm quite happy we went ahead and made that. Going to drop those off there. Another item I want to go ahead and make here is this here, one of these hyper boxes. So let's go ahead and try that. This thing's supposed to be like a compact machine, so I want to try it out and see how they work here. And it's much more limited, right? So I don't think there's more like sizes and stuff like compact machines. That's just a single block, right? So I want to go ahead and put that down. It's actually a pretty cool looking block too. I don't know why it has all the different symbols, but anyway, let's go inside this thing. Oh, we actually have to name this one. I've never used this one. I was just told about it. So we want dimension ID. Use default name. I guess I'll name them both if I just do it this way. So we'll call this one Mist, because it's going to be for mystical stuff, right? So let's go ahead and do that. Save and enter. And apparently it's all bedrock, which is unfortunate, but we'll deal with it. And it's pretty good size. It looks like it's 13 by 13, which would make sense because I want to fit it into a chunk, right? Yeah, 13 by 13, which is not too bad at all. And to get it out, is it this or this? You just right click on these things here. So yeah, this will be a little chunk loaded, I guess, compact machine to be able to do automations in, basically. And then I believe we can actually pipe items out of these ports in these two as well. So I want to try that out. But we're going to do a mystical, I guess, mystical crop, I guess, automation kind of setup it here. So that could be kind of the plan, right? You need to go ahead and grab a bunch of dirt and lay down a bunch of water. And then we should be pretty much go here. Oh, also this thing too, stay chunk loaded as long as the chunk outside of it is loaded as well. So that's going to be how that works there. Want to go ahead and get us a couple more items. Going to get this going here. So we need some cactus and we need some beetroot as well. So that should be good. We just need some dyes, right? So let's go ahead and get this processed here. I think this is our best kind of option for the green dye. I think we get water as a byproduct. Can we just make that go away? Is there a void? I'll have to get that out of there somehow. But we need a good amount of that, so let that go. Probably keep the rest of this. I don't know if we'll need more than that right now, so let's go ahead and drop that off. Got everything out of there. And I also wanted to make a bunch of red fertilizer, so let's go ahead and start that as well. So go ahead and grab that. So this fertilizer here is like a tick accelerator, right? So it basically speeds up crops that are underneath it. You just use it on the farmland. So we're going to be utilizing that mechanic for us. So anyway, let's go ahead and grab 64. That should be more than enough right now. So let's go ahead and drop that off. Hopefully you got enough of this now to start the next part. Let's go ahead and grab you. And actually, let's wait for a couple more. Because I think we need... Actually, we got 3 stacks already. So let's go ahead and drop that off. So next thing I want to make is a bunch of these here. Lily pads of fertility. They're from Reliquary. And they're amazing. So they take the rib bones. They take the catalyzing glands and the slime pearls. So that's why I actually wanted all this stuff all along. Got ourselves 64 of those already, which is fantastic as well. Won't worry about that water right now, I suppose. And anything else I need to kind of get this going? Oh yeah, the pylon. So we need a pylon as well. It is from a mod called Pylons. These things are crazy. Tick accelerators, by the way. These things are insane. But these ones are really good too. But we need some, not dark stone. We need some polished black stone for this, I think, right? Go ahead and grab that right there. Just grab a little bit of it. Drop you off. And grab ourselves the harvester pylon as well. Hopefully we've got a hay bale. We do not have anything that we need in life. Go ahead and grab ourselves some wheat. There you go. I think I have hay bale technology right there. And this thing is going to be what does all the harvesting. We will have to make a unbreakable tool as well. So I may just go ahead and just use our aluminium to do that actually. So we do this. Go ahead and grab you. I forget the recipe for the actual tool. We could do supremium as well, but it's like multi-stage. I don't want to bother with it. And we get to aluminium all over the place now. So we want the, let's just go all the modium. Go ahead and grab that. Because it will use the durability in the tool that's in the pylon when we set this up, right? Yeah, let's go ahead and grab that. And it'd be that much of that. There you go. And then go ahead and grab 2 of these as well. And that should give us our hoe, right? There you go. I think we have everything we need. So let's go ahead and drop this off here. And I think we go ahead and, I guess one more thing. We need some seeds to test to make sure this is working correctly as well. So we'll grab a bunch of Inferium here. And then go ahead and craft up some of the, I guess, Inferium seeds. So let's go to Inferium, and go to seeds. These are the ones that just grow inferium, right? So let's grab 64. That's way more than I need. Almost forgot we actually had to craft up the actual lily pads of fertility. So we have those now, which is fantastic. Lily pads, I just used a nature compass to find a swamp. So super easy. Just go ahead and do that. Find one, you're done, right? So takes no time, and I think we have everything down. So I have just about everything we need here. We just need to go ahead and upgrade our jetpack, because apparently someone commented on the video and told me that if I upgrade it one more level, then we don't have to worry about hover anymore, and that sounds fantastic, right? So let's go ahead and grab you, grab ourselves the emerald one, and with this here, go ahead and throw this puppy on and turn it on, I suppose. There you go. No more descending at all when we're flying. So that's actually pretty awesome. It's almost like we have rate of flight almost, which using power at the same time, but at the same time, almost like rate of flight. So not bad at all. So yeah, it's at hover speed at 0.0, and that's not too bad. It's using 880 FE a tick too. So not horrible, not horrible. So I think I have everything I kind of need here to kind of get this done. So let's head in here. There you go. Let's hover up a little bit. Go ahead and grab our chalice, and with this we could actually set up a whole bunch of water sources in here. So the setup here for the farm, I should probably slow that down for right now too. Let's make it really slow actually. Here we go. Is going to be this here. We're going to have this giant pool of water underneath the farm here. This kind of setup here too isn't actually mine. I saw this from a video from another content creator who just so happened to work on this pack. So it's actually Alfred GG. Kind of showed a second in the quest book there. He does speedruns. So he did speedruns of All the Mods 8. He's getting set up to do, I think, for All the Mods 9 right now as well, because I checked him out on Twitch last night, and it'd be up here in welcome, right? There you go. So yeah, Alfred GG, if you want to check him out and kind of hunt down the video here, he has his link to his actual YouTube channel right there, but he has one just totally on this, just like farms and mystical essence, and it's really well done. So definitely worth checking out there. Always like checking out people too, myself, before I kind of ever give a shout out to, because some people, their communities are just toxic, or sometimes they are themselves, but seems like a really solid dude, and yeah, just check him out, man. He does solid content all around. But his farm, I guess his main kind of thing that he's doing here with the lily pads on the bottom here, is basically unbeatable to beat, you know what I mean? Doing better. So I couldn't do this any better at all whatsoever, I don't think, with the mods that we have access to in this pack. So might as well go ahead and utilize his kind of basic setup here. I never thought of this at all before either, actually. This is kind of the way it works here. So this here, the lily pads of fertility, they kind of accelerate farm crops, right? So the way they work is they accelerate anything one below them, I guess 4 away horizontally as well, and 4 vertically. But if you have this set up here where they're all underneath the actual kind of like farmland, the way we're going to set up here, it's really awesome because you could have a farm at this level and you could have a farm at this level as well. And they'll accelerate all the crops here and all the crops here because they're all within 4, right? So this is basically this block space here. This would be 1, this would be 2, this would be 3, and this would be 4. So it just utilizes all the space in that area. You get to totally maximize on your lily pads, which is amazing. Also in his video, he has like another version of this too. That's actually like even faster, but I don't think we need it. It's not like we're speed running at all whatsoever. I want to reduce lag anyway, right? So I'm going to go with just this initial setup here. I think it'd be more than good enough for what we're doing in this world here. Also, I did not bring enough dirt. Let me go grab more dirt. Oh, one more thing before I go, actually. Something I should do right away, actually, is go ahead, throw these down. Let's put one here. One here. I didn't show that earlier because I was wearing my night vision, right? So if I take that off real quick, it's actually really dark in here, but we need to get this lit up in here. These feral flare lanterns, they'll light up a big area, but it spreads the light slowly. So I just wanted to kind of, spread while I'm doing some other stuff here. Now that we have that all in place, we just need to get the water up here. So we can actually, I guess, hydrate this entire kind of set of farmland up here. Probably go to the center here, grab the home. Do that. Make sure we're actually on shapeless. Just hold the, the vein mine button and just right click. There you go. It should just do pretty much the entire area. There you go. There and there. Now it'll actually get saturated. We'll have to wait for that to all get saturated here. We're going to use this red fertilizer. It's going to go on here in a little bit. Just want to make sure everything's ready to go. In the center here, we'll end up with this here. This is a pylon from pylons, right? So this thing here is going to be what actually does all the farming. Go ahead and grab that and set it up to a 9x9. And we just put the hoe in there too. Oh, actually, I need to do this. Did I not hydrate that? I thought I hydrated you. Why you do that? One thing I want to test here, actually. Maybe I'll test it now. No, I'll wait till the farm's set up. I want to see about moving items, I guess, through these ports here too. Because apparently you can move items out of them, right? So we should be able to move the items out that way. Could use an ender chest too. So I may switch to that at a later point, I guess. For right now, I'd like to have a way to just get them out of here. So I think that would be pretty nifty. I think they can do power and power as well. I know they can do redstone signals too. So they're kind of like one of the images that shows on the CurseForge page is basically having like a redstone circuit in here. So you can do a redstone circuit in a little single block, then pipe it from like one side to another side, right? Just looked like a pretty neat way of doing that too. So it's pretty nifty all around. And apply the fertilizer, it's just a simple right click. You just kind of go across and just right click on the farmland. Hit the little dots there, at which point this is actually being tick accelerated, I guess, in a second way as well, which is pretty cool, right? So just go ahead and cover the entire farm with the fertilizer, and then you are pretty much good to go. So I just had a trader sell us another good ring here. So this ring here grants poison immunity. Just sold off one of the wandering traders. So all our rings right now are from that mod. So this one is the poison, this one is fire, and this one is the 25% experience boost. So yeah, just really, really good loot there. I'm going to turn these guys off before long, though. Although I know they can sell swords with, like, sharpness 10 on them and stuff. So that's the only reason I haven't turned them off yet. You know what I mean? Got rid of them. I think there's a banner we can make to get rid of them, too, if you don't like it. Like them, I guess, that much. I think it's this here. Yeah, you make one of these here. No soliciting banner. So I think that takes care of him. So, yeah, definitely something we'll get to at some point. But for right now, I want to keep checking all his loot. And this farm should be all ready to go, actually. So it's set to a 9x9. We need to put the hoe in. It wants an inventory on top, so we use a oak barrel. And then I guess we just need to get some seeds down, right? So let's actually do a little bit of Imperium. They should grow really quick, too, so shouldn't take too long. Probably just do like 2 rings right now. I'm not going to max it out at all whatsoever. So just go pretty light on it. Just like that with the Imperium. Probably do an entire layer at some point, but for right now I want to use this layer for other seeds as well. And there you go. It's actually getting all of the Inferium, and it's coming in very quickly. You can see here this farm works really well, really well. And like I said, there's like better version of it as well. So you could actually do like more rings of the lily pads out this way as well, and kind of speed it up more and more. So works out really, really well. Look at that, man. That's actually insane. We already got a few hundred there. That's crazy. I want to try the whole just piping the items out. Oh, I should check and chunk loading. I guess we got to check the chunk loading as well. Make sure that's working. I know FTB a lot of time interferes with mods that have their own chunk loading, so we may have to chunk load this. We'll have to see how it works there. Used to do it in a lot of packs with oh, that's not connecting. Let's actually try something here. Go ahead and do that. I think Compact Machines did that as well, actually. I may have to put down the inventory first, so let's do that. Then go inside. And is it connected now? I may have to update that cable. Let's go ahead and do this. Go ahead and pop you down. There you go. It's connected now. So that's what we need there. Then we want to, I guess, grab this. And then we want to hunt down our actual tool here. And just set the extract. I grabbed one of these here, too. The ultimate pipe upgrades. These are the fastest ones. So they are pretty quick there. Just so we keep up with things. I got 3 of these as a reward at one point. Did I not actually pull out the wrench? There you go. Let's try that again. Let's do that. Pop you into there. And, oh, it did move all the stuff out. So it looks like it's moving stuff out, but we'll find out very quickly if it's chunk loaded. Yeah, it's moving out as soon as it gets in there. So that's actually awesome. So out here, this barrel should have items in it. Holy moly, that's a lot of Imperium already. Oh, it's not coming out, though. I bet you anything we have to update that. Not update that, but chunk load it. So go here now. And go to, I guess it would be it here, right? Go here, go to, it's be chunks map, claim chunks, claim it, and chunk load. And if I go outside now, do you work? It's really, really what it comes down to. And it does. There you go. So, yeah, it's going to have the same issue that Compact Machines used to with FTB. I don't know which FTB mod is doing it, but it might be the Forge loader itself, actually. Maybe that's what it was. Maybe it's not one of the FTB mods. But yeah, chunk loading is definitely going to be necessary, and it's definitely working. Look at that, we already got a full barrel here. I should not be using a barrel anyway. I meant to be using this here. Let's go ahead and do that. And this. There you go. We can hold 32,000 per slot, and I can easily upgrade that as well. Do I have any more of those stack upgrades? I may go ahead and make some more. So the next thing I want to go ahead and do is automate the creation of seeds for, I guess, Mystical, right? So we just set up the farm. I want to go ahead and start working on the seeds so we get other resources. So we're going to try automating this one here, like a stone seed. Should be pretty easy. We're going to be using some modular routers, which are insanely cheap. This is actually 4 of them. They are crazy. These things are really powerful too. It's a really powerful mod. I don't think people really realize just how powerful this mod is. You can do pretty silly things. And then I have these distributor modules and puller modules. We only need 1 of those right now, so let's actually drop that off. And what else do we need here? I should grab those, they're like hopper upgrades. Yeah, that make my life a little easier, actually. Hopper upgrades. These ones here. Yeah, they're actually from sophisticated storage for their barrels. They'll actually make our life a lot easier. Let's grab 3 of them. There you go. And I probably need the hoppers as well, right? So let's go ahead and grab 3 of those. And then grab that, right? There we go. Got everything, right? I think that'll work. Oh, I need a redstone block. Let's grab a redstone, hunt down a block, and we're good. So we're going to set this up over here and see if we get this mostly automated. It won't be like 100% automation, I guess, at this point. Actually, I don't even know if we need 100% automation for this, but yeah, it'd just be cool to do either way. So let's go ahead and grab that. Some of the seeds I'm going to be making quite a few of. This will make my life a lot easier. Let's go ahead and grab the infusion altar. Plus, I'll be able to, I guess, switch around later if we end up doing inferium armor at any point. Don't know if we needed this back because we have the all-ammonium stuff, but I don't know. It might be good for like actual creative flight. So anyway, that is how you set up the whole ritual there. Put the redstone block underneath because this thing needs a redstone signal to be able to do its craft. But if you just leave the block there, it just kind of stays on constantly ready for a actual recipe though. So that is good. Take the routers, put them down like this. And basically all we need to do is set up our cards here. This thing should be really easy to set up. So let's take a look at that. So the actual recipes, I guess, most of them are like this here, right? So they take like 4 inferium of the level that they need, right, for the actual seed, plus the materials that actually goes with it to actually make a seed for that kind of item, right? So we're going to start off with, I guess, 4 of these pedestals, right? So you just got to shift or right click these cards on. These distributor ones could connect to multiple inventories, but you can see there, they're all lit up. And if I put that in a router, it'll be linked up to that one. But I need to go ahead and do the rest here. Just make sure I don't do the same pedestals over again. There you go. That is good there. Then this one here, this distributor, is going to be for putting in the prosperity seed into this altar here. So that's good. So we have one set up for 4 of the altars, another one for the other 4, then one for the actual pedestal itself, right? And with that, I can just go ahead and drop them off in here. So I have one in there, one in there, and one in there. At which point we'll need these barrels. So let's actually go ahead and set them up. 1, 2, 3. Then go ahead and pop in the upgrades, I guess. One there, and one there. That just lets them hopper items down without me having to do anything. This one here, I'll probably have a barrel up here as well. And this one I'll have to change the settings on, I guess, on the hopper. So you gotta change the settings here. You can make it so it has to match the storage contents. Because these things are a little weird. Pulls items from the block on top and or pushes them to the block below. So that just kind of disables that functionality because it will never have the matching inventory there. But this is effectively done, except for we need to set up our puller module. The same thing, we're just going to link it up to this one. And then, oh, why am I using a barrel here? We're not going to use a barrel here. What am I talking about? We're just going to use a modular router. Let's go ahead and do that. And that right there. There we go. Now I'll get the seed when it's done, right? So that'll be kind of the idea there. So that's awesome. Go ahead and drop you off. And that looks good. So that should be working. So if I go ahead and grab, let's make it like 3 stone seeds. I probably don't need 3 stone seeds, but I'm going to grab 3 anyway, just because it's a good little test there, right? Let's go ahead and grab some prosperity. Go ahead and grab that. I need to remember which is which too. Let's grab like a stack if we can. There you go. We'll need a lot of those. Then I guess we'll need to grab just a little bit of inferium. I don't know why I'm searching it here. Let's grab the inferium from over here. There you go. Then go ahead and grab ourselves some of the actual stone that I smelted down earlier. And with this, we should be able to actually make these really easy, right? So I think this is the one that's set up for the single item. This one is here. I just go ahead and preload this one. This one's never going to change. So I just go ahead and throw in tons of prosperity and not even worry about it. So that one is good there. But you see it's already on the altar. Already got moved there. Now, if I want to go ahead and do, I say, 4 of these seeds. So let's go ahead and grab, it'd be, what, 16? Let's grab 16 there. Drop the Imperium in there. You'll see there it kind of worked too. So it kind of shoots it a little laser to the appropriate altars. You can put 1 on every altar, and it's good to go, right? At which point I just need to go ahead and grab, 16 stone as well. That's like this, and pop that into the middle one. And this whole process should happen, just like that. Let's move in all the items. They're all moved. You can't see it right now because we've got shaders on, but it should be crafting it, at which point it should pull it and put it up here. And that should happen a few more times here. And we effectively just automated the creation of seeds. Did this guy give me anything good? Got a big sword this time? No, packed ice. Do I need packed ice? I feel like I should... Oh, I'm going to grab those sturdy bee cages, actually. And maybe some of that packed ice as well. So I've gone ahead and pretty much finished all our seeds here. It's pretty much done. I think it's doing the last one right now. There you go. Got ourselves an emerald seed. Got ourselves the platinum, nether star. Not nether star, netherite. And this one should be the diamond seed. So there you go. So we got all our seeds done, which is fantastic, actually. I mean, all the ones we could do at this point. But you may see here, we're actually kind of lit up like a Christmas tree. Actually, maybe do all the farmland. I actually had to do these to unlock all these quests up here. And they're probably just... Oh, they actually do have some rewards on them. Lots of the crystals and stuff. So that's actually kind of useful. There you go. Go ahead and go to that as well. But yeah, we have a whole bunch of them done. There were some I couldn't do, like the end stone. I can't do that yet. Fluorite, I didn't have the right kind of fluorite, so I can't do that yet. Uranite, I don't even have any of that. It's in the overworld. It's the only place you can get it. But you have to mine it. I just didn't bother mining it early on because it was just going to eat inventory space. But I did grab that. Prismarine, I couldn't get you. What was this one? I have silver. I thought I did silver. Wait, don't I have a silver seed? I'll have to go ahead and get that one. I guess I missed that one. Coral, I see no reason to make it. Saltpeter, we probably don't need that at this point either. Dye seeds, we get... Actually, there's no point doing dye seeds. Mystical? Do we have the mystical seed? Mystical seed. This one. Yeah, you just make this one because all the Botania flowers craft out into dyes anyway. So you might as well just make this seed. Then you handle mystical flowers and, you know what I mean? And the dyes in kind of one go. And other than that, only ones I didn't grab, I guess, were like air, earth, and I couldn't do ice. So air and earth are only used for, really, for awakening Supremium, I guess, later on, I guess. But for right now, we don't really need it. And that was pretty much it. So, effectively, we just have a lot of seeds here, is basically what I'm trying to say. Go ahead and grab everything here. There you go. Probably don't need all 4 of those stones. I made a few of a couple of them. So I made 3 obsidian, and I made 4 uranium. Because, well, uranium, we're using it for power, so it just made sense, right? And the obsidian is part of the ATM star. So, yeah, it's in compressed form, too. So you need a lot of it. But anyway, I just go ahead and start just throwing these all down. And we're all of a sudden going to have all kinds of resources being produced that we hadn't previously, right? So it seems to be producing very well here. I'm just going to go ahead and craft up some obsidian, which is one of the things that was giving me trouble anyway. Don't really have to worry about that anymore. I want to grab myself another one of these void upgrades too. So let's grab you. And then this right here. That should handle that. Now we have pretty much everything we need. So I go ahead and throw in 2 more upgrades. And then the void. And then just set that to void overflow. That's going to be able to hold 16 million of these items. No problems at all whatsoever. At which point I'll just void off all the excess. Just so we have overflow protection. With this, we just wrapped up our resources like they're nothing. Like if I need zinc, there they are. Plus, we still have all the stuff in the builder and stuff too. Honestly, I think this is the easier route. Way easier. So, I mean, yeah, the builder and stuff, it was great while it lasted. I'll use it where we need it. But, yeah, I think this is honestly the better option. And way, way less lag probably at the end of the day. I know there's an item, and some people are going to mention this here, the chunk destroyer. This thing, it's utterly insane. But I really think that's more just to get you all the modium and stuff like that, vibranium, all that stuff, just so it could kind of mine up the entire chunk insanely fast. We will get to this because we do need it. But I think this is actually a better option for the resources. So going to be the one I go with. So anyway, that's that. Very happy how it went. And I think I'm going to go ahead and actually wrap this one up here. So as always, if you guys like this video, please hit that like button. If you really liked it, hit that subscribe button. It is always appreciated. I want you guys all to have a good one. See you guys in the next video. Later.